Oh boy. Oh my God. I don't know. The screen is just blue because maybe it looks black to you. It's actually a blue construction paper because I just. I'm disappointed in all of us. Myself, all of you. I truly am. You know, this experiment that we have called the United States of America, it is an experiment, people. It is. It is the first society that's turned into a government that is supposed to be governed by the people. Now that sounds like a absolute wonderful idea, right? Because we the people can't fuck it up, right? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, we the people have fucked it up. We have allowed insignificant people to change thought processes, the way of life, the way we eat, the way we speak, the way we treat each other, all for the sake of a promissory note that if other entities, excuse me, have their way, will be virtually worthless. When I say promissory notes, I mean the US dollar. You know, if you look at the numbers, there was more money printed in the last, I think it was 5 years. There was more money printed in the last 4 or 5 years than there has been in the last 30. Now, here's a little trickle down economics class for you. Okay. Money is about value. Okay. Now, some of you that frequent Canada, our neighbor to the north, there are many people that enjoy Canada. I've been to Canada. Wonderful place. They have some great places to eat. I've never encountered piss poor attitudes unless it was at a hockey game where people get excited about Canada is very passionate about hockey. Okay. For the most part, I've experienced great times in Canada. A couple altercations over hockey games, but nothing serious. Why are we warring with Canada? Why is Canada warring with us? You know, they're under British rule. Think of that. Think of that. Because the British over there, they got a little problem on their hands. They went with this bullshit, dealing with feeling shit. Look at what it's got them. They have an Islam invasion that I don't know if they can contain. I don't know. I haven't been over there, so I don't know. But the shit that I'm seeing, I don't know if they can contain it. It's going to get horribly violent over there. And what the problem is they've got a pretty strong foothold here. And here's the problem. They got some money. You know why? You know why they've gotten the money? Because America's gotten lazy. America has gone the way the forefathers didn't want her to go. Greed, and ignorance. Ignorance of thinking that anybody that follows Islam would assimilate to Christian values. Read their false prophet's book. It's riddled with lies, pedophilia, and aggression and violence. Those are the 4 components of the false prophet's book, the Quran. They are a cult intent on ruling the world in any way possible. They are a Christian sworn enemy. The Muslims are killing Christians on the continent of Africa on a daily basis. Daily basis. To where if you are a history buff, the Ethiopian Bible, to my knowledge, is the oldest religious artifact that we know of. Let me rephrase that so I speak clearly. The Ethiopian Christian Bible is the oldest religious document that I believe we know of. I believe that to be correct. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, say something in the comments. What the fuck ever. But I'm pretty sure. So, there, okay, to everybody, that pretty much sums up. Okay? Poof. Christianity is all people's religion. It's not a white religion. I know it's portrayed somewhere a long time. Marketing came into Christianity, and whoever was at that time pulling the strings thought it a good idea to, in the Spanish areas, they portray Jesus as his skin a little darker, his hair a little darker, and it's, I don't know what nationality Jesus Christ is, and you know what? I really don't care. I believe in his word, and I believe in him. And I don't give a fuck what nationality he is. I don't give a shit. I believe in his teachings, I believe in his philosophy, and I believe in him. And that's all I need. So, it's coming. And I hate to say it. People are bringing up crusades, man. And, everybody's sitting around for, especially the last 4 years, I've been laughing at the United States because it's basically been, what the hell are people going to do if you walk by your main branch bank and the vault's open and all that cash is there? You're going to have looters. That's what we had. Just because they have a title after their name or before their name does not diminish the fact that they're fucking looters, okay? They're thieves. They're crooks. They're criminals, okay? Just because they have a fancy, Democratic Senator Nancy Pelosi. Crook. Drunk. Thief. Insubordinate employee. Because make no mistakes, if an employee, now think of yourself as the boss, okay? Or if you have trouble doing that, think of the last interview you've seen of Pelosi. This YouTube reporter asked her a question. She spun around on her heels and scolded her like a fucking dog. Now imagine talking to your boss like that. What you think's going to happen? Right. You're going to get reprimanded, correct? Well, she didn't. And she should have been fired for that. That's insubordination. Okay, these people work for the United States government, which is formed of we, the people of the United States. So we just need to get back to common sense, people. We just really need to. We need to unify. We need to stop dealing in feelings and dealing in facts. Okay? Feelings are great, but feelings get you fucked up. You know, that's where the fuck around and find out come from. So, have a good day.